Welcome back to Journey to Self. I'm your host, Sandy Bartlett. And in this episode, it's going to be a little bit different because it's not just another topic or teaching, it's an invitation. It's an invitation to step into something bigger. Because if you've ever felt unseen, unheard, or like you're fading into the background, you're not alone. Maybe you've been told to tone it down or stay in your lane. Maybe you've put everyone else's needs first, leaving little room for yourself. Maybe you stayed quiet, even when your heart was screaming to speak up. If any of this resonates, this series is for you. And yes, I did say series. I am so excited to share with you this upcoming series that is dropping as of today. And it's about becoming visible, reclaiming your worth in your second spring. It isn't just about confidence or self improvement, it's about finally claiming the space you were always meant to take up. And in this episode, I'm going to tell you why this journey matters. So, beginning with this series, I've been dropping episodes twice a month, and starting with this series, I'll be dropping episodes weekly. And I am so excited about this series. But before we get into that, let's take a moment to ground ourselves in our intuitive moment. I pulled a card from my mystical shaman oracle deck. And today we are guided by fire. Fire is passion, transformation, and power. It's the force that consumes, reshapes, and renews. Fire clears what no longer serves us, but it can also rage out of control if left unchecked. It is the energy of rapid change, of burning through the old to make space for the new. Think about your own fire. Is it smoldering, waiting to be kindled into something greater? Or is it burning so fiercely that it threatens to scorch everything in its path? Have you been holding on to something rigid, afraid to release it into the flames? The fire card invites you to burn away the pain, the outdated stories, the fears that keep you small. But it also asks you to be mindful. Passion without balance can lead to recklessness. Are you using your fire to create, or are you letting it consume you? Let this be your reflection today. What needs to be released into the flames? What parts of you are ready to rise from the ashes, reborn and renewed? And where do you need to tend to your fire, ensuring it warms but does not scorch? As we move into today's episode, let's hold on to fire's lesson, which is to transform, we must let go. To create, we must balance power with intention. And to truly embrace our light, we must be willing to step through the flames. So let's hold on to this card's energy as we explore what's ahead. For our soul dive, we're going to talk about why visibility feels so hard. So many women struggle with visibility. I know I have and sometimes still do. We were taught to be agreeable, to not be bold. We were told to be quiet, not commanding. We were encouraged to be helpful, not powerful. And somewhere along the way, we started playing small. We stopped asking for what we deserved. We downplayed our strengths. We hesitated to step into leadership, success, or the spotlight. But the truth is, visibility isn't about attention. It's about being fully present in your own life. It's about no longer apologizing for taking up space. It's about knowing your worth and letting yourself be seen. This series is designed to help you break through the fears and patterns keeping you hidden. So here's what you can expect from this series. In episode 11, we go from invisible to empowered. Actually, I think that's episode 12. In episode 13, redefining beauty and self worth. Why beauty isn't about appearance, it's about visibility. In the next episode, it'll be owning your story and your voice, rewriting old narratives and speaking your truth. We'll have an episode on boundaries and confidence, how to stop people pleasing and honor yourself. We'll have an episode on leadership and influence, stepping into your natural power. Then we will talk about visibility in relationships, how to stop shrinking in friendships, family, and love. Financial visibility, claiming your worth and stepping into abundance. Spiritual visibility, trusting your intuition and showing up authentically. Public presence and speaking up, owning your voice in public spaces. And then the final episode will be the Visibility Manifesto, fully integrating and claiming your space in the world. This isn't just another podcast series, it's a movement. And if you commit to this journey with me, I promise you will start seeing yourself differently. You will break free from the fears keeping you small. You will walk away knowing you are worthy of visibility in every area of your life. So I'd like for you to pause and ask yourself, where in my life do I feel invisible? What is one way I want to become more visible? And what would it feel like to live unapologetically? Write it down, because this is where the journey begins. Glennon Doyle said, "Your job is to disappoint as many people as it takes to avoid disappointing yourself." Let that sink in. You do not need permission to be seen. You do not need validation to claim your space. And you do not need to stay small to keep others comfortable. You are allowed to step forward. Your empowerment action for this week, are you in? You have 3 options. You can do 1, 2, or all 3. Option 1 is to write your commitment to visibility and say it out loud. Option 2, share this episode with a friend who needs this message. And option 3, subscribe so you don't miss a single episode in this series. And I hope you'll do all 3 of those. Hit follow on the podcast and turn on notifications, because next week we get started. And with this series, like I said, I'll be changing the episode schedule and dropping episodes weekly moving forward. And if you're ready to go deeper, my Second Spring Awakening coaching program is designed to help you step into full confidence and visibility. You'll find the link in the show notes. So let's do this together. In closing, you were never meant to disappear. This is your time. This is your season. And this is your invitation to become visible. See you in the first episode of the series. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure to hit that follow button so you get notified of new episodes, and share this show with at least one other person today. If today's episode resonated with you, I'd love to invite you to join me in my membership community, Journey to Self, The Awakening. It's a sacred space where we explore transformational healing, engage in monthly calls, and grow together. And if you'd like more tips, tools, and inspiration delivered straight to your inbox, be sure to subscribe to my mailing list. You'll find the links to both the community and the mailing list in the show notes. Thank you again for joining me on this journey. And until next time, be true to you.